Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
Hold on,
the.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You know I rely on a lot of people on this podcast to get things done. And I thought just because you had those glasses on, that made you good with numbers, like you were a mathematician or like an accountant or something. So you told me for weeks, and you told our viewers for weeks that this was going to be the 40th or 50th episode. And so I decided, and you knew I wasn't good at math. I can't even tell what's 50 or 40. So I decided to go back and check the books myself, which took me about 3 days. And I had about six people counting my feet and my fingers to figure out if I could get to that level. But when I finally figured it out, I figured out that today is actually episode number 49. So thanks for nothing. I don't know what we're going to do other than to have another interview with Big Money Dodge.
You're welcome. And by the way, 49 is my favorite football team, 49ers. So I'm honored.
Oh, you mean the football team that can't keep a quarterback
Oh
healthy?
my God! At least we made the playoffs.
Seahawks made the playoffs too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but did they go further?
That's beside the point.
Okay. You're welcome.
So, but at least we didn't have some quarterback's name that would make people blush in the locker room.
Well, Purdy? He is so pretty.
And you said it, I didn't.
Oh, stop it. That boy's
So,
money.
so I've heard some interesting news that you have some announcements to give us.
Yes, I do. Number one, you're welcome. I walked out of a business meeting, so you're welcome. You're welcome. I chose you over some douchebag that can't count to one, two, or even three. So I got a little smarter one up here. So, tomorrow in Oxnard, California, Imagine Wrestling, brought to you by, well, not to brag, but big money talent, Boom Mayhem at Fresh Mex Bar and Grill. Starts at 8 p.m., goes all the way to 10. So, you kiddies out there better be up and ready for some action. And I'm not, never mind, it's a family show. It's a family show. Sorry. Calm down. Adult tickets are $15. Kids, you rotten bastards. You guys are only $10, so you better thank your parents because they have to spend the extra $5 just to go with you. How embarrassing is that? Anyways, you will see Auntie Heidi. You will see Boom Mayhem. You will see Sean the Killer Urban Juggernaut Black. One man that I really admire and respect in that business because not only is he big and probably could kill me, but he brought me into this lovely, dramatic business. So, don't forget, Imagine Wrestling tomorrow night, 8 p.m. in Oxnard, California. By the way, I saw an ox earlier. I thought of a double, but anyways. Adult tickets are $15. You rotten kids are only $10. So you better be happy. Because if you're not happy, then you got some serious issues. So
That's a
that's
great.
one. And I am honored. And by the way, you guys are very welcome for this. I, Big Money Dodge, and From the Chair podcast sponsor Imagine Wrestling event. Certain matches. I'm not telling which match. You guys just have to stay tuned and find out for that one. But we From the Chair podcast, Big Money Exchange, and my buddy's Big Money Compound in Pullman sponsor Imagine Wrestling tomorrow night in Oxnard. Fresh Mex Bar and Grill. Now I really want Mexican food. Why?
You know, I kind of do now too.
You know, it really sounds good. It really. So that is one. The other, everybody's favorite group, the BBC, are signing very shortly with Big Money Exchange. Which means Anthony and Sir doesn't know math a lot. That means we are now Southern California and soon to be Oregon. Oregon, Smorgan, Oregon, Morgan. Oh, Liv Morgan. That's next. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Oh, okay. So that's my big news. So I'm going to say this. You're welcome.
So if you're trying to sign Liv Morgan, the fact that she's injured, would you ask to sell her for half price?
Liv, call me, girl. Call me. I might get half off if you know what I mean. Family show. Sorry. Family show.
So that means if you're getting Deontay, you're actually getting Southern California, Oregon, and actually Washington, sir, because he actually wrestles in Washington too.
Yes.
Oh, how come I'm not aware of this guy? Why? He wants to sign with Big Money Does, yet he tells me Oregon and doesn't tell me Washington. But you guys up there tell me in Washington too. Who's next on my list?
I don't know. There's a very talented female wrestler that's currently in Vegas for the Double or Nothing weekend that I think you've had your eye on for a while.
Brittany Brooks.
Yes, and we want to say congratulations to Brittany, who is graduating high school this week also.
Yeah, I kind of messed up on that one. Sorry. I saw a booklet on her hand that looked like a diploma. So I was all like, oh, how cute.
Well,
Well,
it wasn't a
To be honest, it was a
diploma.
diploma. It was college.
It was just college.
Okay, you're lucky I haven't gone that far, so shut up. I became
Really?
rich
According to the
instead
people
of
I
dumb
talked to,
and
you
go
went to the clown
school.
college.
I went to college. It's called the Bank.
See, like I said, I thought it was clown college. You know, that's how your head got so misshapen. It was getting it out of that little
I'm
clown
not
car,
Panda.
Sylvia.
Moving on.
Hey, I don't think you want to mess with Panda with Tony up in the left-hand corner. Right, left-hand corner.
Wait. Do you know what left and right is? I know you're having issues with math.
1, 2, left, right.
Left, right, up.
Were you just doing lucha?
Lucha. Speaking about Lucha, Metalik was on AEW.
Yes, and a very good match, by the way.
Very good match. That boy is big money talent. I don't know why WWE got rid of him. I was enjoying the whole lucha.
Because Vince McMahon is senile and it's spreading.
Well, that's why Austin Theory is a champ, huh?
Well, he doesn't have a shift at Chippendales lately. So.
We could change that.
So what's next on your agenda there, Mr. Announcer who interrupted my beautiful start of my promo?
Oh,
Hey, I had to say what I had to say.
At least you finally realized that you went from 40 to 49 real quick.
You know, and let's talk about And let's talk about our guest tomorrow. You know, Mr. T-Rex, the one that you insulted and called a Barney. Well, man,
His name is T-Rex.
I wouldn't be talking there, Mister I have no hands.
I have
Hey,
hands.
but he
Look.
has a beautiful forehead, so that makes it up for the weird.
So yeah, I wouldn't be talking there, Mister I have no hands.
What do you call these?
Nubs.
Elbow, arm.
What? You don't see the? What's the thing the fingers are attached to? Bonehead.
I only know the middle one. Oh, sorry.
I only know
really
know
bad.
what this one means.
Yeah, my
Hey,
wife
you
always
think I'm
shows
number
me
one?
that
That's
one.
great.
So I assume that means I'm her number one fan. I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't have more to say to Big Money about the fact he was just talking bad about Panda.
No, Big Money signs my check now, so you know I've got to be nice to Big Money.
Hold on. Is this breaking?
It used to be you signing the checks, but you know now since Big Money's taking this over, he's signing the checks. So, you know, it just comes accustomed to me being rude to you.
Hold on. Breaking news: Did the one that whose sun rises and sets on Panda finally change his spots?
I still love my panda, but you know, I mean,
he's got to be nice if he wants that bonus on the 50th interview, whenever that is. Bonehead.
I'm actually bringing in a mathematician to help us figure that out because apparently nobody knows.
And who is that?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, kind of, because
probably his stepmom, because that's the only mathematician he knows.
Well, she does work at a bank.
What bank? Because there's banks that I don't like, there's banks that I love, and there's banks that I own. So there.
Well, I don't think you own this one. She works at Key Bank in Colorado.
Yeah, I know. But I could make my way over there.
Please, with that shaved head, your head would freeze off before you got off the plane.
Yeah. You just have to sign Mr. Killian. I lost to a girl crow.
Oh boy. It was a fluke victory.
How's it a fluke victory
You
with
know
all
what,
his money?
Forehead? You calm down up there. You be quiet. You're on the right hand side. Wait, right hand side. Yeah, right. I was pointing this way. I need to flip my camera apparently. Because every time I point to the right, I'm pointing to. Every time I point to the right, I'm actually pointing to Tony.
The left.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, now we're going this way.
Yeah.
Technology, I swear. But there are a lot of shows. And by the way, I'm going to throw this out there. If any of you have it in your heart, hashtag free Jimmy Mayhem. Hashtag that all over your social media accounts. And even your OnlyFans page. Why not? Why not? Everybody's doing OnlyFans, right? Or am I the only one?
That's what I hear.
Oh.
Hey, I've heard even our beloved Gypsy Mac is doing one.
I can't believe you went there.
Oh boy, now you're really not going to get her.
We were all thinking it. I just had the guts to say it.
For that, you get a bonus and probably a lawsuit on your ass. But you know, that's.
Ladies and gentlemen, now joining us is Dante King.
Ooh.
Bring it on. He's going to come on with a smile on his face because he gets
you weren't kidding. I was down for this. I was like, all right. Some real big money talent. Why you got to ruin my night?
Well, hey, if you signed him, does that mean you're going to sign Gypsy too?
You know, that might take a while because it's taking you guys a while, so it might take me a little while, so I don't know. That's a good question, though. I'd rather sign Brittany Brooks right away, but you know, somebody decided to be Mr. Smart Forehead and talk some crap, and now I have to work my way down again. Thank you, Forehead.
You're welcome. You know I can fix that.
Well, you better, because it's either that or you are fired. Wow,
I think
everybody
we
went
could.
quiet on that one.
I think we could negotiate a price for me to fix that.
Everyone's got a price.
You want to see what
That's
it's
what
like?
my uncle says.
Yeah. You want to see what it's like being fired, Nate?
Ta-da!
How did
Yeah,
you
we'll
get my
throw you back
screen
in.
to turn pink?
How do I get your? I don't know. Do you have some foo-foo magic that I don't know about?
I don't know, but when you clicked it off, it went pink for like 2 or 3 seconds. And then...
Really? Let's try it again.
It didn't go pink that time.
Huh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe it was just you. I don't know.
What are
Jess
you
and I-
on, sir?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Depends on the price.
So just an idea, if you can sign Brittany Brooks and Miss Gypsy Mac, you know there's a lot of tag team divisions right now and women's tag team divisions in pro wrestling that you could go after the titles with.
They would not have a chance in hell against those two women. Oh,
I would have to agree with that.
not even Tony's little panda.
I don't know. If GT back up with Taya Rusame, they might be able to give you a run for your money.
Well, but how good, speaking terms, are Tyra and her going to be on when Panda takes their title?
Oh, I don't think they'll be besties. See, Brittany is one of those, excuse me for saying this, Barbie dolls that you cannot get mad. She cannot be mad. Well, that is if the money's right.
But, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, Big Money.
You're wrong.
You're a heel manager and you're a heel faction. How does Miss Brittany Brooks fit into your faction?
You know, that's
I'm
a valid point.
this. Hey, Forehead, be quiet. I'm answering a question. You be quiet. So, do you remember being kids watching WWE and seeing Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler? She will be my eye candy. And not only that, once you piss her off, you'll see.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong too. And so is your forehead.
But is it a good negotiation tactic to call somebody that you want to sign who's worked their butt off to be a very talented pro wrestler arm candy?
She's gonna be arm candy, but once you piss her off, it's on you.
But now, Forehead, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't that work for years with Vince McMahon?
Yes, but you really want to compare yourself to Vince McMahon?
No. I can't even do what Tony Khan does with his eyes. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, that was a beautiful announcement. To make another announcement, Tony. Beautiful job. Beautiful.
Can't wait for you should know by now he's the king of those.
And surprise, it was already an announcement that we already knew about.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to find out another announcement that we already know too. So you'll get there.
Like I said, whoopity-doo, you're going to Chicago. Who didn't know you were?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, if CM Punk shows up, oh, I don't know
You
if
know,
that would be a smart move.
they always say that like wrestling promoters do what's best for business. You know, like the quote that Vince McMahon said.
Which he
I'm gonna.
sucks at, I'm just saying.
He does, but I'm gonna go on record right now that says if Tony Khan brings CM Punk back to AEW, that's bad for business. Why do you want to bring back somebody that's gonna kill your locker room?
But wait, Tony Khan will have an announcement this Sunday at Double or Nothing, so we'll find out.
Wait, is there another announcement coming on Sunday?
There's always an announcement every show. Have you been watching?
Knowing Tony Khan, he'll probably have one. He didn't
Yeah.
announce one, but
He doesn't have to because he'll make an announcement at the beginning and then make the announcement at the end, and everybody's going to be goo goo gaga over it.
and all his
Yeah.
announcement's gonna be is that there's another announcement on Wednesday.
Yeah, on Dynamite. And then Rampage.
But to be fair, he needs to do one more announcement to announce the streaming service.
Well, we already know that AEW All Access is moving to Max, so why can't they just move the rest of it over there? At least the pay-per-view.
And hello to our one viewer.
Hello,
Yes.
viewer. Who the heck are you?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Yes,
who it is.
leave a comment in the comment section to let us know who you are, please.
Yeah, we'll do a shout out. That'll cost you, but we'll do a shout out. But I do want to say, I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing more than I am with WWE's pay-per-view on Saturday. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. The only thing I'm a little bummed out about was the Orange Cassidy Battle Royal for the International Championship. I thought they were gonna add like surprises, but according to Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and again, this could just be a rumor, they've announced all the participants already, all 21 participants for that Battle Royal.
So you saw Boom Mayhem in there, right?
Well, to be fair, I don't know what Boom Mayhem looks like. So
He looks like a wrestler.
you don't say.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm teaching you as you're interviewing. It's great.
That's why my brain hurts.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's why they pay me the big bucks and you not the big bucks. Just saying.
I know you still have one of our former co-hosts upset with you because you told her she was worth nothing but 50 cents.
I love you, dear.
You're going to have to say a lot more than that to get on her good side.
I guess so, huh? That's why she hasn't been in the background saying, oh, look it's 50 Cent.
Well, this is a family show. I don't think you want to hear what she would be saying in the background.
Ouch.
We would have to put censors up.
Let's just put it this way. You know who New Jack is for ECW fame, right?
Oh, yeah.
This lady would put New Jack to shame.
We could be friends. I'm sorry. So here's my question.
Go ahead.
Dynamite. When's last night?
Yeah.
Did you witness who everyone saw?
Yes, I did.
Holy cow.
We were just coming on the podcast because Tony has satellite. And all I heard was, oh my God.
Yeah. And I had a feeling because I know Sabu. I met him like 3-4 billion times in the indies out here. Well, in SoCal. I've actually helped him during his match. Not to brag, but I did. But yeah, once I saw him, I'm like, okay, I know he can't wrestle anymore because he has so many broken bones at his age. But that was insane. I'm
Yes.
sorry. It was insane to hear his music play and him coming out.
And thank God Taz was on commentary.
Yeah, that made sense.
Because you want to have somebody sell Sabu to a new audience, Taz is the perfect person to do that.
Well, yeah, I think he's actually fought Sabu.
Oh, a lot. In fact, here's a little like history lesson.
Oh God, I passed school. I'm done learning.
Taz and Sabu were on the first ECW pay per view. They made a bet in the first ECW
You know what? I
pay-per-view.
do remember that. That was a hell of a match too,
That was a hell of a match.
dude.
But I
Just
have a question about your helping Sabu.
oh,
By any
yeah.
chance, did you help him duct tape anything shut?
Nope.
Oh.
I just helped him with a beautiful bat. I had beautiful wiring around it. It wasn't family friendly. And well, it really hurt. Not me, the
Okay.
other guy he hit with.
I was gonna say, did you let him hit you with that?
Hell to the no. Are you kidding?
If
You
so,
better
I have
pay
a little
me.
bit more respect for you more now than I already had, which I didn't think was possible. So.
You're welcome. No, I would never let anybody hit me with a barbed wire bat. Are you kidding? Yeah, I've been slammed on tables. That hurts. I've been hit with
Well,
chairs.
to be
So yeah.
fair, you're not the only one. I used to do a podcast with the original Pitbull Gary Wolf,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and he also said he would. Sabu was the one guy that he would not let hit him with anything.
He goes full on, and I mean full on, like he wants to kill you.
And Gary's a guy that wore a halo, the whole surgical halo, for months to a show just to keep the storyline going with Shane Douglas.
Oh, all right.
Funny quick story about that. So he actually did break his neck, and
Oof.
they put the halo on. Well, Gary told Paul Heyman, "Hey, I want to still do something on the, I want to be around the guys, right? I want to be around the boys."
Right.
So Paul's like, "Well, come to the locker room. We'll figure out something." He came to the locker room, and like Sandman and Tommy Dreamer took him, put him by the door, and said, "Just stand right here, right? That way, when people come in, they can, see you, and they can, say hi and check on how you're doing."
Right.
He said the next 5 people that walked in walked past him, took their coat off, and threw it on his halo, and said, "There, that's your job for the night. You're the new coat rack for ECW."
Oh man.
So there is a question that just came to my phone on Twitter.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
For Big Money Dodge.
From who?
From hashtag Irish Juggernaut. How's your head?
Oh, Lordy.
Mikey? Still hurts. But you're lucky Jimmy is not in that tournament because after that little question of yours, Family Guy, he would have taken you out completely, and all you would be living off of is your TikToks. So you're welcome.
Follow up to that, he said, "You're the worst manager in Southern California."
Well, I could say if you
get real up in
that
here.
one. I'm the worst, huh?
And that he can beat Money Exchange with both hands tied behind his back and blindfolded.
Do you want to test that, Mikey O'Shea? Do you want to test it? I mean, we can. You know bookers. You know promotions. I got the talent and the money. So why don't we book that, Mr. O'Shea? If you got the cojones.
He said,
That
what
means-
talent? He goes, what talent and what money?
Where's Boom when you need him? Hell. Oh,
So Boom's in Michigan?
no. Why is he in Michigan?
Well, you said he was in hell. There's a hell, Michigan.
Well, I don't want to read this one.
Oh, God.
No,
He goes-
you brought it up. Go ahead and read it.
He goes, the forehead's got more talent than your sunglasses.
Oh, thank you. Somebody that finally knows
I
talent.
want a screenshot of this Mikey O'Shea saying this crap, because if he has the balls to do it in my face, then we'll have that match. Then if
Nope,
you win, Mikey
This is a
O'Shea,
family show. I can't say the first thought that went through my head.
yeah, don't. Just let me finish. If he has the balls to meet Boom Mayhem or anybody else in Big Money Exchange, if you win us, you can tell me in my face, Mikey. How
He
about
says
that?
he goes, he wants the man with the smallest balls in the organization.
Oh,
I
because he
didn't know
doesn't
the
have
Miz
the
worked
biggest
with
balls
Big
to
Money Exchange.
fight the biggest man in Big Money Exchange. He doesn't have the grapefruits to step up.
He assumes that's you, Dodge.
Mikey, I'm a manager. I could put you in the ring with Boom anytime, anywhere. You name it, we'll put it. We'll make it happen. Till then, go do your little TikTok dance.
Okay, Nathan, I think I'm done.
Well, first of all, that was entertaining to listen to.
I'm
Second
glad
of
the
all-
forehead had fun.
Second of all, now I know why I like Mikey O'Shea so much.
Can
He
we
has
cut his mic?
He has an eye for talent.
He doesn't know talent. He trains on TikToks. He doesn't train in the gym. Come on.
I don't know. That right hand sure sent you for a ride, didn't it?
You know what? He ducked. Jimmy accidentally hit me. I flew. I'm sorry. When a
Well,
big
maybe you should
man
work
hits
on your
me-
reflexes next time you're in the gym.
Oh,
So you could have gotten out of the way of Mr. Mayhem.
Maybe I should have stayed in the meeting after all, so I wouldn't have to deal with the forehead over here. Tony,
First of
you're
all-
okay until you brought up the Mikey O'Shea.
Hey, I'm just trying to make this podcast more comical tonight, you know?
I want a screenshot of those lousy ass questions that the Mr. TikTok himself, Mikey O'Shea, had the balls to say.
I wouldn't mind keeping that one where he said I had more talent than Big Money. I can put that up on my Facebook as
Oh.
like
He retracted that. He goes, he's sorry. The forehead's just blah.
At least he has somewhat of a brain.
now can I see that please?
He goes, the most talented person on the podcast is actually the guy in the sunglasses.
Oh.
So now
Now he's backtracking. Is he that
Now he's-
scared of Big Money Exchange?
Well, I guess he knows big money talent when he sees it.
It's all thanks to him training me, by the way. So I do owe him a lot, but still don't like
What?
how the fluke 2-man victory was with Mikey versus Jimmy. It should have been Jimmy the whole time, but no. Stupid Billy Bonds had to say, "Hey, you made it," and now all of a sudden Jimmy is somewhere.
So, we have Mr. Billy Bonds on an upcoming podcast.
Oh, my God, you do?
Again, this is probably why Big Money wanted to have this book so they could go back and forth and Nathan and Tony
I
get a
have
night
some
off.
words for that little Oompa Loompa, by the way.
Oompa Loompa
Loompa,
doobity.
doobity-doo.
Now I want candy, too. After you guys singing that, I want candy.
You want a Wonka bar?
I want to drink that fountain. Maybe I might fall in, but at least I won't get stuck on like that one dude. Gusta. Gusta? Yeah.
Sounds like sounds like you had to sneeze.
What?
When you said that, it sounded like you had to sneeze.
Well, I am allergic to Mikey O'Shea and all his bullshit. Bullcrap. Excuse me. Family show.
So, to be fair, Mr. O'Shea, just to let you know, I am a very big fan in all seriousness.
I paid him to say that, Mikey, so you're welcome. I'll give you a little cut. I'll give you the 50 cents that forehead is worth.
To be fair, I've been following Mr. O'Shea's career since the WCWC days.
Can we be
Okay,
serious?
that's enough about Mr. O'Shea.
But I do have to say one thing to Mikey. I'm sorry. But, Mikey, from a businessman to a wrestler, thank you for the hard work you've been doing for the past, 15 years in the business? Thank you for everything you've done and are doing. And thank you for being my first trainer in the business. For that, I don't wear hats, so my money's off to you.
Well, you probably should wear a hat. The glare you're getting off of that head.
Look at yours, Mr. Forehead. Okay? Mr.
Yeah.
I can't count.
I can count. It was
That's why it took you 3 or 4 people to figure out that we didn't hit 50.
I'm shocked you didn't call your boy Triple M, the golden voice.
I did. He was busy.
Oh, yeah, busy doing what? Oh, never mind. Family show. Come on, Dodge. Family show.
He's busy working up the lawsuit for whoever put him in that neck brace.
Oh, poor thing. Oh. How's that disability check coming for you, Triple M?
I don't know. Mine's doing well for me.
He didn't ask you.
No, I asked Triple M, the little golden child, little golden boy, little golden voice. I don't know what the hell he is, but that guy.
He's the golden voice. But actually, we can't talk about his likeness or him or anything like that. There's a assistant. There's a
I like how you just yeah.
However, whatever you call it, cease and desist order. There we go.
Oh, I know what's going on that. Well, cease and desist.
So he is your boy, Nathan. What's up with that cease and desist order?
I'm not at liberty to say.
He's just sad. See, I got it right. You heard the deed. I got it right. Yes. I know, perfect timing.
Perfect.
Oh, he's just sad. Ding. Yes. I hit the jackpot.
Either that or Tony got an idea.
Oh, God. Help me. Help me. So I'm sitting here watching my basketball team lose and talking to you, you guys.
See, what's up with your basketball team? They were up 3-0. Now they can't beat the Celtics for nothing?
It's because of what that guy's wearing. What the Okay. 67-51 in the third quarter. Come on.
Come on, you guys got killed by the end of that game the other day. 116 to like 97 or 95.
Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
At least you knew those numbers.
Plus, let's be real.
You real?
Whoever wins that series is gonna lose to Denver anyway.
I'll bet you a little nugget.
I would never bet Owen Hart.
No, you get it though. They're the Nuggets.
Yes.
They go to the restroom and shoot out Nuggets. So I don't know who's paying the refs today though. It's bad.
Because in all honesty, I don't think Bam Adebayo could guard Jokic.
No, not even close.
And if Miami advances, that's what he's gonna have to do.
Yeah, nobody's as tall as him in our team, really.
And nobody can guard out at the perimeter, right? Like,
yeah, that's true. So let's talk about the pay-per-views coming up before I lose my mind on this game over here.
what quarter?
And just a reminder, doing a quick shout out to the podcast sponsor, Imagine Wrestling, this Friday, tomorrow in Oxnard, California, at Fresh Mex Bar and Grill. Yes, I still want Mexican food.
I do too.
At 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Adults, you oldies with moldies are $15. And you stubborn little rotten kids are only $10. But I'm going to make a deal right now. For the next 2 hours, if I get a call from Boom Mayhem saying, why the hell are you making deals? Well, you know, when you're the boss, you kind of can, so I will, and I did, so sue me. Adults are $10.
You need to, Boom. I know a good lawyer.
The rotten one. Yeah, broken neck. Good luck. Adults, you oldies with moldies are only $10, and you rotten scoundrel kids of you are $5 the next 2 hours. So if there is a call from Boom Mayhem saying, I thought tickets were 15 adults and 10 for kids. No, not when Big Money throws an offer that no one can resist except Mikey.
But I thought Mikey would try anything. Oh, wait. No, that's the other Mikey.
Mikey said he'll be there.
Oh, God.
Boy, the mood changed in this room.
Oh, God. Boom's going to kill me for this one. Why is Mikey here? Well,
all of a sudden, right after you say that, you hear his phone ring. I don't want to answer that.
I'll be like, no habla inglés. I learned that from the lucha shows I've been part of. And trust me, they hurt.
It's like, Dodge, you've been down in Washington too long. I learned Spanish up here while you were gone.
Right? So that's my deal for the next, 2 hours. So if you old people want tickets, you hit me up. Don't hit Boom up because I don't want to get that call. And kids, you should be done with homework by now. Because if you aren't, you're not going to Imagine Wrestling tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in Oxnard, California at the Fresh Mex Bar and Grill. Now I want to drink and have some Mexican food. Thanks.
I know, like a margarita or something.
Oh my gosh. the wife and I went to our favorite Mexican place. Come to find out, they had the special 2-for-1, and guess who we were with? My father. That doesn't drink, so it kind of like ruined the night.
Got ya.
Parents are good at that. So like, I'll have Coke. Yeah. So yeah.
So let's talk about the pay-per-views this weekend. Actually, there's 3.
3.
Yep.
Well, if you count Battleground,
do you know how to count?
Yes, there's Night of Champions.
Okay.
There's Double or Nothing, and then there's NXT Battleground.
Really? Oh, that's right. I don't really pay attention to NXT very much.
Yes, but I know your wife does.
Well, lately she hasn't, but yeah. Now that you said it, she'll probably be like, "Oh, we're watching it too." So what did you do Saturday and Sunday? Wrestling.
Sounds like a good weekend to me.
It goes in my head 24/7.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch Double or Nothing because Tony Khan hasn't put it on a streaming service yet.
Well, guess what? I get to, and I'll let you know who wins.
Well, there you go.
See, I could be nice. Mikey! Like you say, the worst manager. Really? Come on. The worst manager. You're the worst wrestler. You're better on TikTok.
I wouldn't tell you who he said the number 1 manager in California was. That might just cause more friction.
And if it's who I think it is, it's not Mike. If it is, he has the worst taste in managers.
Do tell, Tony.
Tony's gone, so that means I was right for once in this show. Welcome back.
I'm afraid to say that he thinks Triple M's a phenomenal manager over you.
This is why he does TikTok more than wrestle. Oh, Mikey, a family guy.
I knew Mikey O'Shea had a mind for this business.
He does what? No.
Anyway, were you going to get on to predictions there, Mr. Noss? I mean, I know we're not going to do a bet like WrestleMania or anything, but you know,
I'm already wearing a dress to the Mariners game. What else do you want?
I don't know. Money? Is there something that you want from him?
You know what? Let me see. During that Mariners game you'll be dressing up at, I want you to flirt with every girl around your aisle.
Oh my God.
And if you get one phone number, I'll send you $100. Am I going to get sued now for this bet?
You know, based on the fact that I'm a natural flirt anyway, I'm considering that.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
I was going to say jump over the railing and run to center field, but I don't know how far you'll make it.
No, I don't want to get thrown in jail.
I've done it.
I don't quite know how I would react with a wheelchair in jail when they throw me out, you know, onto like a mattress.
You pop a wheelie all the way to center field. That's it.
I'm not going to be like O.J. Simpson on Neck and Gun where they pushed the chair down the steps and all you saw him do was bounce down until he got to the rail and he flipped over.
Funny movie.
It was a funny movie.
Oh, man, it was. Oh, they need to bring that back.
I agree.
They do. Prediction for Sunday.
I'll take that bet.
Social media world, you have now have two bets going on. He has to wear a dress, and while wearing that dress, he has to get a phone number from a woman in his aisle. And no, we're not talking about your mom. We're talking about a random stranger woman. And don't give him my number because the wife will freak the hell out.
I'll take that bet.
You realize what that means to me now, right?
Have fun, Tony. Oh,
not only do I have to get you out of the Mariners Stadium alive, because you have to yell Cubs rule, Mariners drool. And you have to wear a New York Mets hat.
Ow.
Now on top of this, you have to get another woman's phone number.
And we're not talking Tony's wife or friend or whoever he's bringing. Just a random stranger in your aisle. But if you don't have an aisle, the person in front of you.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Somebody just walked in. I'm gonna be a dead man right now. Watch. I hope it's not who I think it is.
If I do this, I get $100, right?
Yeah, out of Tony's paycheck.
I'll take that bet.
Hey, wait a minute. My paycheck.
You make 2 times as much as he does, so be quiet. Be happy.
How am I losing $100 out of this bet when it wasn't even my bet to be?
I paid you guys, so I'm taking $100 out of your check.
Okay.
Putting it in his.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So predictions. How about that?
So
yeah, I want to hear your predictions, Nas.
Let's start out with an easy one.
Oh gosh.
There is no such thing as easy in wrestling.
My exes are.
Well,
any of them watching, I'm sorry for the truth. Sorry.
So let's go Gunther versus Mustafa Ali.
Gunther.
I would have to agree with that. Tony?
Squash match.
Squash match. Gunther.
5 minutes. 10 minutes tops.
Let's go. Are there any women's matches for?
Yes.
Bianca Belair and Asuka.
I want to say Asuka.
I picked Asuka at WrestleMania and it came back to bite me in the ass. So I'm going to go Bianca Belair this time.
Okay. That should be good. What about you, Tony Tone?
I'm kind of torn. I mean, I went Bianca last time and she didn't let me down. But I'm kind of feeling that there has to be one chip that changes hands. And we know it's not going to be Rhea.
Not my mommy.
And I'm still 50-50 on the tag team championship. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the EST.
You guys suck.
Okay. Let's go with the other women's match. The Rhea Ripley versus Natalya.
Oh. Honestly, I would love to see Natalya win, but I just don't actually see it. If that makes sense.
Rhea
no,
Ripley.
It does. Because
she
I'm going to hit the same boat.
She's been in the business for a long time. Wouldn't it be her first women's title?
No, she's been I think she was SmackDown Women's Champion. She's been tag team champion.
Yeah, I know that one. But yeah, I see Rhea. I'm gonna say Rhea.
And I'm kind of like Big Money Dodge. My heart wants to say Natalia, but my brain has to say Rhea Ripley. She's getting over way too well with the crowds.
I'm loving
Rhea.
her gimmick. I love her gimmick.
Yep, Rhea. And you are forgetting one other women's match there, Nos.
Okay, what am I forgetting?
They had a contract signing for it on Monday.
Oh, Becky and Trish.
Ooh. I think Becky and Trish is gonna run off like a baby back. Excuse my language. I really think Becky's gonna dominate. That's scary.
So
As
Tony,
much as I love the Trish Stratus, but I think Becky's going to take over, and then that's when Trish is going to finally say, "You know what? I guess I still suck, so I'm gonna retire."
Big money Bex.
See, I'm gonna go with Trish because I think they want the match or the feud to continue through SummerSlam. So if you have Trish win it at Night of Champions by like a screw job pin, like if she grabs the rope and beats Becky, then Becky could like go out for revenge because she didn't get it at Night of Champions at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one? Blah 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 door or blah 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 forehead.
Well, let's go with the World Heavyweight Championship between AJ Styles and Seth Rollins.
Seth.
That one's easy.
Seth.
So I'm taking it.
We're going to burn it down.
That one's easy. Just so everybody can sing his songs and sing his praises. Seth Rollins.
I feel like I'm at church when people do that.
So I want to agree with that, and I do think Seth's going to win, but the only thing that makes me a little bit on the fence is the fact that Seth just signed on to be on the next Captain America movie.
Don't overthink it, Nos. Go with your gut. Remember your WrestleMania record.
Wait, he has a gut too? I'm only aware of the forehead.
Quite a big one, actually. That's why I could sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
like I said, don't do it. Go with your heart. Go with your gut. Remember your WrestleMania.
So I'm going to go with Seth, but I'm not 100% confident in that.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's saying it. So say it. So you think Seth, the soccer mom is going to win?
Well, I mean, they're not going to. My only thing is they're not going to give him a championship if he has to take time off for the Marvel movie or for the Captain America movie.
What are they doing for Roman?
Hello.
Yes, but isn't the World Heavyweight title wasn't that the whole point of the World Heavyweight title? Is to have one that's defended because of what Roman's doing?
And did you hear when Triple H announced it's going to Raw?
Yes.
He said that at what's
the Raw right before the draft.
Yeah, he said this belt is going to go to Raw.
Yes.
Who's in Raw?
Seth freaking Rollins.
Hello? You think the soccer mom's going to win Seth freaking Rollins? Hello? No.
Yes, but he also said there could be trades.
Like Roman Reigns is going to go to Raw.
No, I'm saying you could trade AJ Styles over to Raw if you won the championship.
Touche, but I
Would
don't.
Would you trade the entire club over?
Yeah. If AJ goes,
they haven't really done anything. They haven't done anything on SmackDown since they got drafted over there.
Yeah, have they done anything on Raw for the last 6 months?
No,
By
but
the
that was
way-
because AJ had a broken ankle.
Broken freaking ankle. By the way, my team's losing even more, so thanks. You guys are ruining it.
I'm so sorry.
So let's move on to the
Cody versus Brock.
Ho! Ho ho ho! Cody's gonna finally get revenge. I'm calling it. That
Keep in mind,
you could take to the bank.
though, Cody's going in with a broken arm. If you listen to what Triple H said,
is he?
Is he?
if you listen to what Triple H said on Raw, he's going in with a broken arm.
But look at Seth and Cody match.
That is true.
Haha. Ho ho ho. See, I do have a mind. It's not always in the gutter or in the bank.
That must be what the rattling sound is we can hear on the podcast.
Sorry.
All right.
So my pick would be, I'm gonna go with Cody because Brock's been on a losing streak lately. If you think about it.
Yep. Dummy. Yeah.
You can't go against the son of a plumber. You can't go against the American Nightmare.
That's right, Daddy.
And so now the main event of Night of Champions, or one of the three main events for Night of Champions.
Kevin Owens and Sammy.
Wow, that didn't take
Jimmy
long.
or Jay helping them.
I agree. I think it's going to be Kevin Owens and Sammy with the Usos helping, because I think people are tired of Roman Reigns.
As LA Knight always says, yeah.
But you see, this is where we're going to differ. Because I have heard Sammy's and Kevin's title reign was only going to be a short-lived title reign.
So's your career at the podcast.
So, without further ado,
yeah, I do.
New WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions of the World, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, and you can put money in the bank.
I don't
So
like
wait,
this
but
guy.
what would be the benefit of giving another title to Roman Reigns? He doesn't defend the title now, even if he's on SmackDown now. So why are you going to give him a tag team title?
Because the storyline's supposed to be he is going to force the Usos to defend them with Solo.
Is that a prediction or is it a spoiler?
And kind of like a Freebirds. And this is a rumor that I've been hearing storyline wise. So
rumors are rumors.
And a rumor also, I did hear the same thing that Tony heard, that their reign was supposed to be a short one. And it was just a way to get the belts off of the Usos. But my thing is, I think the plans changed when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn got over.
Card subject to change.
I would actually like to see, if we're going like long term, I'd like to see Sami and them hold it till Money in the Bank, which is their next pay-per-view. And then you put the belts up in a Money in the Bank ladder, in like a ladder match, right? Instead of having the briefcase, you do a tag team ladder match for the undisputed tag team championships. That way it revitalizes your tag team division. It gives tag teams that had nothing to do something to do.
Yep. The forehead knows. Just saying.
Now let's get to the better. I'll save NXT for last because a lot of people do that anyway. No offense to NXT, I think you guys are doing a great job.
He basically said you guys suck. I'm sorry.
I would never say that. Please, Braun Breaker, don't come spear me in my nursing home. That would be kind
of... Hey, at least you get to meet a star.
Yes, but then next thing you know, there'd be a hole in my bed where my body was, like through the wall. Or the next.
I saw nothing.
It'd be kind of bad too, because I don't know who lives on the other side of that wall.
Well, Heidi ho there, neighbor.
Crashing through and be like, "Hello, how are you tonight?"
So if you're gonna start with AEW, then start with the good one, the Anarchy in the Arena match.
BCC, duh.
No, I gotta go with the Elite.
I don't like you, forehead. Shut up. Why?
Because the BCC leading into this has all the momentum, right? Moxley's been having 5-star matches.
Only
Wheeler
if he
Yuta,
bleeds. Only if he bleeds.
which is every match within the first 5 minutes. Wheeler Yuta and Claudio have been having great matches.
Yep.
Sure, Bryan Danielson hasn't been wrestling, but you know he can. No, I said that he hasn't been wrestling. I get your point.
Okay,
but you know he can like he can wrestle like blindfolded if you ask him
to. Great athlete. I like him.
And really, okay, so the Young Bucks, because of what happened in AEW, I think need to reestablish themselves.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Hangman has always needed like that type of a win to launch him to the upper echelon of AEW. And Kenny Omega is coming off of like probably one of the best cage matches with Jon Moxley that I've seen in a long time. So building off all that momentum, I got to go with the Elite.
Well, you're not elite. So, Tony, what's your answer? Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side. Time is money.
For the first time in a long time, I actually enjoy both teams.
You can't choose both, Tony.
But
God.
Yeah.
Let me guess, you're going to choose the referee because he never loses. Flip a quarter, get the answer.
Okay, my head saying combat, my heart saying elite, but I'm going to go with my head and say the Combat Club with help from Mr. Culto Personality.
Oh?
CM Punk, as he's revealed as the 5th member of the BCC.
But you got to remember, in real life, the Young Bucks do not want to wrestle or even fight CM Punk.
It cost them a match.
Okay.
That's a good point. But there's another point to that. And I don't say I disagree with that. But there's another point to that. Didn't CM Punk, when this whole thing happened, have some choice words to say about Jon Moxley?
Oh.
Well, maybe they rekindled their friendship
in a family-friendly way.
CM Punk.
I kind of see what you see, Tony, to be honest.
Either CM Punk's re-debuting in Vegas or he's re-debuting in Chicago. But he's coming back to AEW, like it or not.
Which I think is a mistake.
It would be a big mistake. But I kind of see him joining BCC to a point. But I don't know. I'd be surprised, honestly, if I saw that. I'd
Hold
have
on.
to give you a written warning for spoiling it for me, but it's okay.
Hold on. You don't think they would kick John Moxley out of the BBC for a
No.
while, would you?
No.
Since he's wanting to go on his big vacation that he hasn't had, that he's been trying to go on for a while now.
They won't kick him out. He's holding them together. Besides Daniel Bryanson. I'm just going to say Daniel Bryan. But both of those two guys are holding everybody together. Cesaro and the other dude.
Wheeler Yuta.
Wheel of Fortune, whatever.
Yeah.
So let's talk about probably the hottest champion, like momentum wise, in AEW.
Oh, AEW. Never mind.
Which is Orange Cassidy.
No chance in hell he keeps his title defending against 20 other men.
It all depends on who's in it, really. Like, I kind of agree with Tony for once tonight.
Well, I think, Tony, if you want to, you could look up who's in that Battle Royal and Thom live.
Tony, are you alive?
I do know some of the people that are in it are like Jay White, Juice Robinson, Commander, Keith Lee, Dustin Rhodes, both the best friends, Butcher the Blade, Ken Sabian, Bandito.
Okay, Bandito, yeah, he's one of my favorites. I've seen him in action. He's a really good wrestler.
So
my pick,
it's announced. Besides Orange Cassidy, is Butcher Blade, Dustin Rhodes, Keith Lee, Bandito, whatever the name is, Chuck Taylor, Dre Lisco, or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Kip Sabian, Jay Wright, Juice Robinson, Ricky Stark, Phoenix.
Oh, it better not be Ricky.
Phoenix and Penta and Big Bill.
Big Money? What?
And Lee Moriarty.
I didn't say that, but okay.
Dude. Juice. I'm going to call Juice. Yeah.
Tony, who are you thinking?
I'm going with a member of Bullet Club Gold.
So it's either Juice Robinson or
I'm going to go Jay.
White.
I'm going to go Jay.
And
this one might cost me the bet, but I got to go with what I think. I think it's going to be Orange Cassidy.
You really think he has a chance with all those?
Remember the
it's
Battle
over
Royals,
the top rope, right?
Remember the Battle Royals? What did you in for your WrestleMania predictions? Remember that?
Yes, but this time I know.
Mr. I lost day one.
This time I know who's in the Battle Royal, and a lot of times in these matches, with Orange Cassidy, I've said he's gonna lose the belt tonight. He's gonna lose the belt tonight, and he hasn't.
There's 20 other men. They're all gunning for him. They're gonna throw his ass out first. He loses.
Yes, but who's to say he doesn't start out with his hands in his pockets, stands by the ropes, a bunch of guys run at him, he ducks down, and a half of them fall over the top rope.
That would be funny.
All right, moving on. You made your damn prediction. Move on. As much as it's a dummy, move, but
Yeah.
move on.
So, the tag title match with Mark Briscoe as the referee between FTR and Double J and Jay Lethal.
God, too close to call.
Wow. FTR.
Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
Yeah,
Were you done?
this is hard because this is like, one of your who's the worst guest referee spots. This is a no-win situation for Mark Briscoe. Either way he goes, he's not winning in this situation.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. It's a toss-up, but yeah, FTR for me.
So with that being said, I don't think they re-signed for another 5 years for no reason. I think they're going to hold the titles. I think it's going to be FTR.
Yeah.
And that's a unanimous decision. I think it's going to be FTR for the same reason Tony said. Plus, I think they're going to play up the fact that that Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh disrespected the farm of Mark Briscoe when they went up there, and Papa Briscoe told Mark that he didn't like them being up there.
And can I say this? That was a first that we all agreed on a pay-per-view match. I'm just saying.
That was a first.
That and that's hard because normally I don't agree with forehead.
Me neither.
Okay, next match: Tony Storm or Jamie Hayter. Assuming that Jamie Hayter's cleared to wrestle.
Tony Storm.
Due to injury storyline, it's got to be Storm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wait. Say that again?
I agree. I think it's going to be Tony Storm. even if Jamie Hayter is able to wrestle, because, and you guys are going to think I'm nuts for this statement, but I think if she's able to wrestle, I think it's going to be DMD that turns on her. I think Britt Baker's going to cost her the heavyweight championship or the women's championship.
I don't see Britt turning heel because Adam's face.
Yeah.
Why couldn't she do it this way? Why couldn't she accidentally cost Jamie Hayter the?
That's a possibility.
That's a possibility. But I mean, but a blatant one, no, because I don't think they would be.
Sorry, I should have clarified that. It's not a blatant one. I think she's gonna do an accidental thing.
Yeah, I see that.
Kind of like maybe like what X-Pac and Eddie Guerrero did in that WCW match with Dean Malenko, where they kind of fought over the championship belt. When it snapped back, it hit Malenko in the face.
Yep.
That way, if Hayter has to go away, then it can be DMD versus Tony Storm at All In.
That would be a good match.
Yep.
So let's
go. What's next?
Let's go with the TBS Championship.
Okay. TBS. That is Miss Jade Cargill 60-0 versus Miss Taya Valkyrie.
Yes,
like
the
my
battle
wife,
for the...
like Mrs. Big Money Dodge says, Valkyrie's going to win. Valkyrie's going to be the one to make it 60-1.
Tony?
60-1.
Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
Well, our streak of agreeing ended because I got to go with Jade Cargill.
Shut him off.
Goodbye. What the fuck are you thinking?
Are you on crack, sir? How many pills have you taken already?
No, they're sitting on my tray.
Oh.
I mean, I thought you were nuts with the battle royal, but you've absolutely lost your damn marbles on this one.
Come on.
No, there's a reason they're trying to make Jade Cargill into the next Bill Goldberg, but just as a woman.
Been there, done that.
I'm not saying
Not
it's good
working.
business. I'm just saying that's what they're trying to do.
Been there, done that.
I got an announcement to make an announcement on Sunday. It's not going to happen.
So I think Jade Cargill is going to keep the title for a while, at least till she gets over 100 wins, and maybe gets close to what Goldberg had.
I think, like my wife said, after 60, whoever's next, which is obviously Valkyra, she's going to take it. She's going to win her. I'm sorry. And she could use her finisher. It's done.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little stale of Miss 60-0 over 500 days as TBS champion. I mean, come on, she's no fucking Roman Reigns.
No, right now she's better than Roman Reigns.
She's
at
cuter
least she
one.
wrestles most of the week.
She's better than Roman Reigns?
At least she's on the TV most of the time.
And actually wrestling to defend her belt. But Roman won't. So whenever it's good for him. But
all right,
no.
Moving on, forehead.
Yeah.
So let's go to the TNT Championship. I feel like I'm at a cable award show.
Yeah, who's in that one again?
Christian versus Wardlow in a ladder match.
Wow. Why don't you start out, Mr. Oh, Jade Cargill's gonna win.
Because she is.
Okay, just answer the question. Time is money. TikTok.
I think it's going to be Christian.
Wow. Yeah. No.
One, because Christian has a lot more experience in ladder matches. And two, he's got Luchasaurus in his corner, which is probably going to negate some of the stuff that Wardlow wants to do, because with there being no rules in a ladder match, he can get involved as much as he wants.
Touche. I'm calling Wardlow. Wardlow.
Is that a new name, or is that like a tag team?
That's what my wife calls him. Wardlow. I call him
what
the
are you
War
thinking?
Machine.
What are you thinking, Tony?
He doesn't think. He's rich. Like me.
Apparently, he got a bright idea.
Wardlow.
About that.
Wardlow.
See?
Well, looks like I'm on an island by myself on that one.
You're in the island of irrelevancy.
How can you bet against Christian in a ladder match?
His age?
We don't even know if Wardlow can climb a ladder. All he's done so far is rip them apart.
And slam people on him. Calm down. Next match.
Moving on.
I believe the next match is the main event, which is the
what happened to the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, what happened to the Hardy match?
Oh, I forgot about that. My mistake. So the Hardys and Isaiah Cassidy versus the Guns and Ethan Page.
And again, yeah, I'm dying to hear from the forehead on this one. So why don't you start us off with yet another unanimous vote?
I gotta go with the Hardys and
I
Isaiah.
agree.
And Isaiah. It's Jeff's first match back. They're gonna want to play up the angle with Ethan Page and Matt Hardy to do a reverse of what Ethan did to him.
Yep.
Plus, it's just gonna be fun to see where that goes. So I gotta go with the Hardys on those 2 points.
I think the Hardys are going to beat him. Mr. Tony Khan.
Depends on what version of the Hardys we get.
I hope it's not the delete. I don't like that. The broken Hardys. I don't.
If we get the broken Hardys, I'm going to say the Hardys all day because that's my favorite version of the Hardys. Brother
Really?
Nero, I knew
you
come.
Delete.
Now watch me delete the host. Delete.
That time.
Hey, welcome back. Where were you?
He got deleted.
Yeah, it should be a good match.
It should be a good match, but I'm going to probably go the Hardys.
Oh my God, we agreed again.
As long as
the world
it's
must be coming to an end.
It really is.
Okay, and now the main event, the 4 pillars of AEW.
I'll let our guest go first on that one.
Oh, you're so nice.
I know.
Darby Allin he deserves it. But if anything, I think Darby, or if not Darby, it's gotta be Jungle Boy. Just because the wife thinks Jungle Boy. But guaranteed, I'm going to make an announcement right now. It's just a prediction. MJF is going to retain, but Darby Allin's my pick. Jungle Boy is Mrs. Big Money Dodger's pick. So now it's you guys.
Tony?
TikTok.
Dynamite, Diamond, Ring.
Okay, so he's going with MJF. Who, FYI, did anybody see the ugly jacket he was wearing last night?
Oh my God. What was on it?
I don't know, but I thought I saw curtains around the frontier that looked exactly the same way.
And that actually hurts because I hate MJF with a passion.
Yeah.
But I've got to go with my reputation of calling a damn near close to flawless pay-per-view card. So I got to go with MJF.
FYI, Miami Heat lost 97-110.
Ooh.
So I am not a happy camper. So piss me off and find out what happens.
So just for the record, that makes it Miami 3, Boston 2. So it's 3 games to 2. And Miami still can't close out after a 2-loss team or after a 2 elimination team just beat them twice. So are you so yes, I'm saying the Miami Heat are no better than Killian Crow.
Oh.
Okay, next question. Is there a question? What about NXT?
Well, actually,
I haven't made my pick
Nathan
yet.
hasn't done his pick yet.
Well, you better hurry up because I'm about to, use this red button down here. I can't read it from where I'm at,
My pick, like the brilliant Mrs. Big Money Dodge,
He called you brilliant. Are you on crack?
Is Jungle Boy. Because one, I think he's the most talented wrestler in that match. Number one. And number two, he's the only
You're my
one.
number one there, Nate.
And number two, he's the only one that hasn't held the singles championship.
Didn't think of that. Touche. Like O'Shea.
But the real reason you're going with Jungle Boy is because of who his dad was, right? Be honest.
That is a part of it, yes. But I really think he's the most talented wrestler in that. If you look at the full gambit of like all of his skills in that match.
All right, you long-winded bastard. Why don't we move on?
Well, now we can move on to NXT. So we have let's start out with the last man standing match with Dijak and Ilya Dragunov.
Dijak.
Same.
Nope. I gotta go with Dragunov. I think Dragunov was built for a last man standing match.
All right, next. You don't have to explain, just next.
Let's go with the Heritage Cup Championship match between Noam Dar and Dragon Lee.
I hope to God Dragon Lee. That's my pick.
Tony?
You can't go against royalty, Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
I'll say Dragon Lee, but I don't know if he's familiar enough with the rules. And Noam Dar has
okay, moving on. Quit yapping.
Let's go with the tag team title match between the Creed brothers and Gallus.
Creed.
Tony?
I don't watch enough NXT. I'm going to go Creed, too.
I'm going to go with Gallus.
They are a dominant team, though, but yeah. Next.
Let's go with the women's championship match between Maya Valkyria. I know it sounds a lot like Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Or Tiffany Stratton.
It better not be the hood rat. Sorry,
Never heard her called that before.
Sorry, but she does not deserve that title.
Which one's the hood rat?
Tiffany.
Yeah.
She's like a wannabe Paris Hilton on crack.
That's a good description.
Nice.
That's a really good description.
She's a good wrestler, but no, you're not putting gold around that chick's waist right now. She's got work to do.
Tony?
Just to piss you off, I'm going to go with Tiffany.
Man, I don't even have the power to shut him off. Damn it.
I have to go with Lion Valkyria. Mainly because I think she's a better wrestler, and Tiffany Stratton bugs the hell out of me.
Well, you bug the hell out of me, but I put up with you.
Because I pay you to.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think other than the title match, the NXT title match, I think that's the only.
Yeah, that's the only match.
Those are the only matches. NXT doesn't really have a long match card for there.
No.
So the main event is Braun Breaker, the new heel Braun Breaker, against Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship.
Carmelo.
Mellow is money. Get it?
That's why I called him. He never misses.
And we end
maybe
this
if we ask
on,
his wife, he probably has. But yeah.
and we end these predictions on agreeing because I gotta go with Mello. Mainly because I really don't want to see them give Braun back the title again like they do every time he loses it.
Yeah. It's because his name. His daddy's name.
Well, right now, his daddy's name doesn't really carry much weight.
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously, I couldn't even get him drafted to the main roster. But I mean, to be fair though, his dad did do a no-no.
Yes, he did. And the rumor I've been hearing is that he'll be brought up by SummerSlam.
Yeah, I see it.
Probably had to finish the storyline with Mello.
Yep. And then move up. Yep.
Well, the rumor I heard was that they wanted him to be seasoned more as a heel. Since they had just turned him heel right before the draft.
Well, put him up there with the Bloodline, and he can learn from the best.
Paul Heyman?
Okay. The Usos and Solo, yes, the best. I'll give you that. But what's he going to learn from a part-time wrestler that would rather sit home than defend his championship?
Maybe be in movies?
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it Roman
You're
Reigns?
wrong.
Thank you. What? Wasn't it Roman Reigns that got mad at John Cena for calling The Rock a part-time wrestler when The Rock and John Cena had their feud?
I remember that. They were upset with that.
But isn't that what Roman Reigns is doing now?
He's got to follow somebody.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to follow his family, right?
Yeah, family first.
Well, I agree with that. I just don't understand the logic behind Braun learning from Roman. When really, Braun does a better spear than Roman.
Yeah, he does.
Or you bring up his uncle, Big Papa Take a Dump.
Now that I can see.
Yep. Yeah. So
maybe
from the chair, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I was just thinking about what Tony just said. Maybe bring up Braun, bring in Big Papa, and then team Braun and Chad Gable together and reform a version of like the Steiner brothers with Scott as the manager.
That would be nice to see him as a manager. Of course, all the muscle that was right here, it'll be dangling under his arm. Sorry, Scott. I know you can kill me, but I respect you. Sorry.
So, before we go, I want to kind of talk up our tomorrow's guest.
Me again? Really? Oh,
He's a referee with over 20 years experience.
Don't say that.
He's a referee who can actually count to 3.
Really?
It's like the Harry Potter. It's like the Harry Potter movies when you're not supposed to say Voldemort.
Yeah, that's the name of for the day.
Okay, referee.
Whoa. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep. Thanks. Now I'm going to look at my wife and picture a referee. How bad is that?
And that probably just got him on the couch.
Yep.
Well, yeah, she gave me the 1, 2, 3, here's your bed.
One of these times, you're just going to get a blanket thrown at you in the middle of these.
I might as well set up a tent in the living room and call it the bad boy room or whatever, troublemaker room or whatever. Pretty much, I'm living in there.
So, just so we can do our own research, who was the worst referee tonight? Was it the referees for the Miami Heat or our guests that we're having on tomorrow night?
Oh man, why are you gonna do this one? Can I make it a tie?
Nope, you got to choose.
Well,
but Big Money Dodge on the spot. We love it.
I'm looking at the score, and then I'm looking up and seeing the ref that we're going to have that probably doesn't know how to count to 3, but you never know. I could be wrong. He could be on the good side and, not the bad side. We're the good side. I'm just saying. I don't know why we're called heels when we're the nice guys.
Yeah.
I know.
We are the ref's favorite people.
But anyways, he's going to deflect the question, which I kind of figured he would.
Okay, this Friday guy. I still want to meet this guy and teach him how to count to 3 for the heels and 1, 2 for the face. I'm just saying.
You are going to meet this guy tomorrow.
Oh God! Can I have a drink before?
According to our guest yesterday,
Uh-oh.
which was Mr. JB Moonshine, this referee actually counted with his foot once. Feel free to use that as you will.
Is he the one-armed man and uses a foot to count?
And Nathan, remember, he does have a cease and desist order on you.
It's going to be a very interesting podcast tomorrow.
This is going to be fun.
You can't use what you wanted to use. You got to be very, very careful with him tomorrow.
Damn.
He might be a big money exchange talent.
So this is what it's like to be handcuffed. And not in a good way.
Well, you could ask my what? Never mind. Family show. Family show. Family show.
And remember, Mr. Noss, at one time or another, you did offer him 25% of your podcast.
I do not recall that. It's not in writing.
Oh, good. You know how to write too?
Just like Mr. T-Rex, I apologize for that picture that's going to go up here shortly. That was not my choice. That was all the host's choice.
That is not my choice. I do not have access to those pictures. Therefore, it was...
Oh, where do you go?
It was all the host's choice, T-Rex. I apologize on behalf of Big Money Dodge and myself.
My apologies for him.
So if the picture is not what you like, please blame our host, who is put in timeout tonight because we have to have our host spaded and neutered.
Oh, he's back. Hi, Forehead. I mean, Nate.
First of all, it wasn't my choice.
Oh, my gosh. We're still complaining about this. Thank you. I want those buttons. I'd be like a 4-year-old kid making a flyer.
It wasn't my choice. Second of all, I don't even know where...
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, he lost his audio.
Oh, man, I hate when that happens. It's kind of like my wife shutting me up. Huh. As she's staring me down right now. Nate, are you with us? Nate? I can't hear you. You have any issues? Let me hit my phone. Maybe this will work. Nope.
I think this is the quietest we've seen our host tonight. So, like I said, Mr. T-Rex, we apologize.
He
It was all forehead.
This guy. Yeah.
It was all forehead's fault. And you know where Mr. Forehead lives. So if you have a problem with the picture, please take it up with Mr. Forehead.
Ding dong, hello. Sorry.
So now I'll unhost our.
Who we got? Who's that?
Hey, what the hell?
Why are you down there? I'm lost. What did you do? I hear nothing. So just a reminder for all you viewers out there. This Friday, tomorrow night in Oxnard, California, Imagine Wrestling. That is right. Brought to you by Big Money Exchange, Big Money Compound, and yes, from the Chair podcast, we bring Imagine Wrestling, hosted by Boom Mayhem, at 8 p.m. at the Fresh Mex Bar and Grill. Adults,
I still want Mexican food now.
You know
we
what?
can hear you.
You do speak English. Oh, say habla español. No?
See.
Okay, we're moving on. So, it's at 8 p.m. Friday, tomorrow. Cancel your blind dates. Cancel your baby mama drama. Cancel that next star hood rat. And go see some real action, if you know what I mean. Adults, you oldies pay $15 at the door. Or you can go on their Instagram at Imagine Wrestling. And you rotten, stinky, no good children are only 10 freaking dollars. So use your allowance. Use that, how do I call it? I don't know. I'll be nice, but $10 at the door tomorrow. Remember, at the Fresh Mex Bar and Grill. So now I want a margarita, a wet burrito, and 3 street tacos. I am a lardo. I'm sorry. I gotta eat.
Okay,
8
I'm
p.m.
starting to get hungry.
8 p.m. If you are not there, you are missing out on some real big money talent wrestling. Brought to you by Big Money Exchange, From the Chair podcast, and Big Money Compound located in Pullman, Washington. Don't miss it or you will be broke. Like some of you already are. Munching off your mom, asking for $10 to go to a wrestling show. What the hell's wrong with you? Get 20. Get 20.
That way you can take a friend.
So
yeah, you can take that one girlfriend, the head cheerleader of your high school, and say, "Hey, you want to be my date?" No, drop dead. Okay, so you move on to I don't know, the geeking class. I don't know. I'm not mean, I swear. I'm a really nice guy.
So I guess there's been enough talk.
Oh God, why?
Ladies and gentlemen, since I was so rudely cut off from my entrance, I am going to totally do my elaborate exit tonight. On behalf of myself and
like Tiffany,
the only host. On behalf of myself and the only host that matters, Mr. Steve F. Big Money Dodge.
What are you smoking? Who the hell are you talking about?
We won't recognize Mr. Blah, 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 Mr. Talking Forehead, who may or may not be a genius, but
or knows how to count.
But, as he said earlier this evening, he went back and redid them. But ladies and gentlemen, last time I checked, this kid couldn't even count to 3 without getting naked first and using all of his appendages.
Family show. Family show. Family show. Mikey will.
So maybe he needs to go and make sure that he has all of his appendages attached.
Ow.
And really make sure that we announce that tomorrow night is our big 50th show finally.
And that's a 5-0, by the way.
And we are pleased to announce Mr. T-Rex will be our guest. Mr. Noss, stop playing with the executive producer's controls.
No, I think Big Money needs to hear this comment.
What comment? Let me see.
Big Money is Mooney?
It's not what it says. Okay, it's supposed to say Buddy, but I must have the button.
That's what it says, is Mooney. But as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a wonderful evening. On behalf of Big Money Dodge, Big Money Exchange, myself,
Imagine Wrestling,
and Mr. Boom Shasta, who will hopefully be a guest or co-host on this awesome podcast very soon.
And he has a better looking forehead, I'm just saying.
Hopefully soon
That's
replacing the man who doesn't even let me finish my closing or my intro.
My apologies. Please finish.
So with that being said, please be kind to each other. Hashtag free Jimmy Mayhem. Find Jimmy Mayhem. Pray for Jimmy Mayhem. Bring him back to Big Money Exchange. We really need him. And if anybody has a spare 50 cents, because that's all Nathan's worth, throw it his way so he can get himself a fleet up. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.